Good morning. How are you doing today, YouTube? I'm glad you're here. It is a Sunday reset, y'all, and I am about to make some coffee. Let's get some lights on. It's dark in here. Oh, there's one. Ooh, one more. All right, here we go. Let's make some coffee. First things first, glass. Mason jar full of cold brew. I home brew this and then I just put it in mason jars. Need some ice. A little coffee in here. Oh yes, yes. Now, I'll be back. I gotta go get my ciabatta. This one right here is my current obsession. It's so good. The white chocolate is so good. This is my favorite flavor. I love that it doesn't have a ton of extra ingredients, which is nice. Ooh, just a little splash of that. So good. So, like I said, today's video is gonna be a Sunday reset. So I've got my coffee made and now let's make some breakfast. I think today we're gonna make a wild game breakfast bowl. And we're gonna be using some Axis breakfast sausage that we got this past summer. If you'll just go back and look at my older video, you'll see that I shot an Axis stove, Logan got a buck, and yeah, we have been very thankful to have this breakfast sausage to have on our weekends, and it's been great. So let's get into it. What y'all doing out here? What y'all doing? It has been such a great 2 days. Literally. Fishing last week and hunting this week. Like, what more could you ask for? This has been a blast. I just shot a doe. I'm fucking stoked. I'm so stoked. Yes! Yes! I'm so stoked. Look at that. She's over there. Over there. I'm so stoked. Yes. I got a doe. I'm so stoked. Man, what a fun trip so far. We got a buck and now we got a doe. This is amazing. I can't wait to eat them. Okay, so first things first, we gotta get this oven set to 400 because we are gonna roast some potatoes. No breakfast bowl would be complete without potatoes. All right, next step is we are going to dice up some of our potatoes here. I've got them washed and let's chop them up. Let's get these potatoes cut up. Done. Let's get these potatoes on our roasting pan so we can get them going. I like to cook mine on a parchment paper because it's an easy cleanup. All right, let's get these potatoes on here. Yes. Gonna be good. All right, I'm gonna top these with just a little bit of oil. Typically I would use avocado oil, but we are out. So luckily I had this on hand. Now I like to season every step of the way. So the seasoning that I'm gonna put on these potatoes is from Meat Church. It is a Blanco steak and everything else seasoning. It is absolutely amazing. I don't know what is in this stuff, but it is so good. So let's top this with that, and then we'll mix up these potatoes and get it in the oven. Oh, that's gonna be good. just making sure everything is nice and coated and everything has some seasoning on it so it can be delicious in our breakfast bowl. There we go, looking good. All right, let's get it in the oven. I'm gonna set a timer maybe for like 20 minutes. Oh yeah. Well, I am a firm believer that you eat with your eyes first, of course, then your smell. So let's add in some onions and some bell peppers. Right. There we go, that looks plenty. Onion, now let's do some bell peppers. Do some slices. Chunky things. All right, let's get this moved over here. Perfect. Got these ready to go, and the next thing we need, of course, is our axis meat. I set this out last night before it was bedtime, put it in the fridge and let it thaw overnight, and now it's ready to go for this morning breakfast. I'm super excited about it. I'm gonna get my pan on a medium-high heat here, and it's gonna be good. Coffee break. All right, y'all, our pan is getting hot. It's time to add in our meat here. So we vacuum sealed this. You can also watch that video of us processing this and creating this breakfast sausage. Oh man, that smells so good already. Love it. If you haven't watched that video of us processing this axis and getting it all broken down and vacuum sealed, you definitely should watch that. It's a really cool video. I just love the fact that this is something that we went out into outdoors, harvested this animal, and it's gonna provide meals for our family. So pretty freaking special if you ask me. Oh man, it smells good. So this already has a little bit of herbs and things like that, which you'll see from the video, but I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of that Blanco seasoning because it's good. Just a little sprinkle. Oh yeah. Gonna be tasty. And once this gets brown, we're gonna add in those veggies, the bell peppers and the onions. Have been super crazy around here in Texas, and so there's tons of brush fires popping up. So I keep checking the weather and the news to see what's going on around us. There has been tons of fires around us. We're supposed to be going to Fredericksburg so that we can have a girls' weekend. So hopefully that doesn't get affected. But to anyone that is involved with the fires, anyone that's working, I hope that you are staying safe, and we are all praying for you. Golly, so I'm looking here. It says that the Fredericksburg fire is more than 8,600 acres, and it's at 40% contained. That was 17 hours ago. Holy moly. That is nuts. I can only imagine. That's such a scary feeling. Jeez. All right, so I've got just a little bit more here to brown, and then we're gonna add in our peppers and our onions. All right, now that our meat is browned, we're gonna add in our peppers and onions. It's gonna be tasty. Ooh. Let's check our potatoes. Oh boy. Those are looking good. Let's do a little longer. Do like 10 more minutes. Ooh, if you could smell this right now, you need smell-o-vision. Ooh, it's so good. So once these get softened, we're going to put these on a plate, and then we're gonna do our eggs. I don't like when the onions and peppers are super soggy. I like them to have like a little bit of bite to them, a little bit of crunch, so I don't want to overcook them. especially when you're prepping these ahead of time, and if you have to reheat it for your breakfast bowls in the mornings, they get super soggy. I don't like that, so I like to leave them a little crunchy. Alright, so while that's cooking, let's get our eggs going. A couple more. One more to make it 10. All right, now we're at 10. Gotta have even numbers around here. Okay, let's get our eggs cracking. See if I can get it with no shell. All right, 10 eggs. Let's give this a whisk. So before I whisk this up, I'm actually gonna remove our meat from the heat, and I'll transfer it in just a second to a plate, and then we'll put our eggs in. I'm gonna whisk up our eggs. Oh yeah. Gonna be good. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. There's just so many possibilities. You could do so many things. Sweet, savory, spicy. Ooh, I love it all. Okay. That looks pretty good. Now let's move this to the side over here. Let's put our meat on this plate. Get ready for our eggs. Oh yeah, look at that. Yum. Oh no, I need a bigger plate. Whoopsie. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Add just a little splash of oil here. That way our eggs don't stick. This pan's pretty great. It doesn't actually really stick that much, but we're just gonna add extra insurance here. No sticky eggs. Make sure that this oil is moved all the way around the pan. That way nothing sticks. And I have actually switched to a spatula. I love cooking my eggs with a spatula because I feel like I can scrape the bottom and get just a nice fluffy egg that way. I don't know how people do it with spoons and stuff. That's just crazy. Perfect timing. Let's check our potatoes. Oh, y'all, you gotta see these. These look good. Oh yeah, I think we can take them out now. Let's see here. Oh boy. Look how good, nice and crispy. Heck yeah. Put that right here. Close this baby up. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good, hearty breakfast. All right, let's pour them in. Oh yes. Get every last drop of that liquid gold. Slowly move this around. I like my eggs really fluffy and a little wet. I don't like when they're super hard and dried out. That is the worst way to eat a scrambled egg in my opinion. Oh yeah. Nice, smooth movements. I love cooking eggs. Little butt nugget. Comment below, do you have a funny name for eggs? We call them butt nuggets here. Oh yeah, we're getting there. Slowly scraping the bottom of the pan. So I'm gonna turn my heat off now because I don't want this to burn. It's one of the worst things you can have is a burnt egg. Ugh. Well, burnt toast is pretty bad too, not gonna lie. And that right there, y'all, is how I like my eggs. Nice and fluffy, still wet, but they're not overcooked. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all how I would plate this up. Or put it in prep containers. That's what I typically do, but I'm gonna do it nice and pretty for y'all today. All right, first things first, our base layer is gonna be our eggs. Put a scoop of our eggs in here. this was 10 eggs. You can do more or less depending on your family and what you need. Okay, got our eggs. Let's do some potatoes. Oh yeah, look at that. Woo, they look good. Now, for our meat and our veggies. Yum. All right, we're gonna top that with a little bit of mozzarella cheese. You can do cheddar cheese, you can do some jalapeno jack, whatever your favorite is. Just a little touch of this. And then there's one more thing that we need to make this over the top. Come with me. Are you cozy in the garden? Can you get out of the garden, sir? So if you guessed that we need some fresh herbs, you're right. I am gonna cut out some parsley here. And I think a little green onion. Yum. Let's go back to the kitchen. All right, we got our green onion, we got our parsley. Let's chop this up. Smells heavenly. There's nothing like fresh herbs from your own garden. It's the best. All right, we got a green onion here. Ooh, tasty. Got our bowl, a little parsley, ooh yeah, a little green onion, ooh, that looks good. One last thing that would make this over the top, I lied. There's more like 2 things. We have to have Cholula. Let's put Cholula on. Couple little sprinkles, oh boy. Yum. All right, let's give her a taste. Oh, look at that. That is so good. I think adding that Blanco seasoning in there gives it an extra little punch of flavor. So good. And the peppers aren't overcooked, which I really love. Look at that. Nice little crunch. I love it. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I am gonna get the rest of this plated up for the family so we can enjoy a nice morning breakfast here this Sunday. And I'm gonna spend a little bit of time doing a little reset. I've got housework to do, I've gotta go to church, and I've got Home Depot orders to go pick up so that I can finish painting. So, I want you to make sure you smash that like button, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.